Oh, wow. This park is beautiful. I'm so glad we decided to come here for a picnic today. The weather is perfect, isn't it?
Absolutely. I was worried about the rain forecast this morning, but look at this sunshine. We couldn't have asked for a better day. Did you bring the picnic basket?
Yes, it's right here. I packed sandwiches, fruit, some cookies I baked yesterday, and those chips you like. Oh, and I didn't forget the drinks this time. I brought water, juice, and some soda.
You're amazing! I brought the picnic blanket and a frisbee. I thought we could play some games after we eat. There's also a deck of cards in my backpack if you want to play something later.
That sounds wonderful. Look, there's a nice spot under that big oak tree. It will give us some shade, and the grass looks really soft there. What do you think?
Perfect. Choice. That tree must be really old. I love how its branches spread out like an umbrella. Let me carry the basket for you while we walk over there.
Thank you. You know, I haven't been on a picnic in years. When I was a child, my family used to go on picnics every summer. We would drive to the lake and spend the whole day there. Those were such happy times.
That sounds lovely. My family wasn't much for outdoor activities when I was growing up. We usually stayed inside and watched movies or played board games, but I've always wanted to do more things in nature. This is actually my first real picnic as an adult.
Really? Well, I'm honored to share this experience with you. Picnics are special because they're so simple, but so enjoyable. There's something magical about eating outside, surrounded by nature. The food always tastes better somehow.
Here we are. This spot is even better up close. Look at that view of the lake through the trees, and I can hear birds singing everywhere. Let me spread out this blanket. It's big enough for both of us and all our food.
This is perfect. The ground is nice and flat here too. I'll start unpacking the food while you get comfortable. I hope you're hungry because I may have packed too much. I always do that when I'm excited about something.
I'm definitely hungry. I was so excited about today that I barely ate breakfast. What kind of sandwiches did you make? They smell delicious already.
I made turkey and cheese for you because I remember you mentioning you like turkey, and I made tuna salad for myself. I also brought some of those cherry tomatoes from my garden. They're finally ripe and they're so sweet this year.
You grew those yourself? That's impressive. I've always wanted to try gardening, but I don't think I have a green thumb. Every plant I touch seems to die within a week. How long have you been gardening?
About 3 years now. It started as a hobby during the pandemic when I had more time at home. At first, I killed a lot of plants too, but I kept trying, and now I have tomatoes, herbs, and some flowers. It's very relaxing, and there's something satisfying about eating food you grew yourself.
Maybe you could teach me sometime. I have a small balcony at my apartment that gets good sunlight. I think some herbs might work well there. Basil, maybe? I use a lot of basil when I cook pasta.
Of course, basil is actually perfect for beginners. It grows quickly, and you can use it fresh in so many dishes. We should go to the garden center together next weekend. I can help you choose the right pots and soil, too.
That would be great. I really appreciate that. You know, this sandwich is fantastic. The turkey is so flavorful, And I love the mustard you used. Did you make it yourself or buy it somewhere special?
Thank you. It's actually a honey mustard from the farmer's market. I discovered it last month and now I put it on everything. The farmer who makes it uses local honey, so it has this unique taste. I'm glad you like it.
The farmer's market sounds interesting. I've never been to one before. Is it expensive compared to regular grocery stores?
Not really, especially for fresh produce. Some things cost a bit more, but the quality is usually much better. Plus, you're supporting local farmers and small businesses. I go every Saturday morning. You should come with me sometime.
I'd love that. Saturdays are usually pretty quiet for me anyway. I usually just sleep late and watch TV. It would be nice to have a reason to get up early and do something productive. These tomatoes really are amazing, by the way. So much flavor.
I'm so happy you like them. Growing your own food really makes you appreciate how fresh produce should taste. Store-bought tomatoes never compare to ones you pick yourself. Would you like to try some of these cookies? I made them with dark chocolate chips.
Absolutely. I have such a sweet tooth. Baking is another skill I wish I had. I can cook basic meals, but baking seems so complicated with all the exact measurements and timing. Your cookies look professional.
Thank you. Bacon can be tricky at first, but once you understand the basics, it's really fun. These cookies are actually quite simple. The secret is using good butter and not over baking them. They should be slightly soft in the center when you take them out of the oven.
Should we take a walk to the lake after we finish eating? I'd love to see it up close, and maybe we can work up an appetite for dessert. The path looks easy enough, and it's such a beautiful day for walking.
That's a great idea. I need to move around a bit after eating so much. We can leave our things here under the tree. This park seems very safe, and I don't think anyone will bother our stuff. The lake looked so peaceful from here.
Perfect. These cookies are incredible, by the way. The chocolate is rich but not too sweet, and they're perfectly chewy. You really have a talent for this. Have you ever thought about selling your baked goods?
You're too kind. I've thought about it sometimes, especially when friends and coworkers ask me to make things for their parties. But I think I prefer keeping it as a hobby for now. It's relaxing for me, and I don't want it to become stressful like a job.
That makes sense. Sometimes when you turn a hobby into work, it loses some of its magic. But if you ever change your mind, I think you could be very successful. Your garden and your baking show you have real skill with creating things.
Thank you for saying that. It means a lot coming from you. You're always so encouraging and positive. That's one of the things I really appreciate about our friendship. You make me feel confident about trying new things.
Well, you inspire me too. Before I met you, I spent most of my free time indoors. Now look at me. I'm on a picnic, planning to start a garden, and thinking about going to farmers markets. You've opened up a whole new world for me.
I'm so glad to hear that. Life is so much more interesting when you try new experiences. And it's even better when you have someone to share them with. This has been such a perfect day. The food, the weather, the company, everything is just right.
I couldn't agree more. We should definitely make this a regular thing. Maybe once a month when the weather's nice. We could try different parks around the city or even drive out to the countryside sometimes.
That sounds wonderful. I'd love to explore more places like this. There's something special about spending time outdoors that makes everything feel more peaceful and connected. Plus, I have so many more recipes I want to try for our picnics.
And I promise to contribute more next time. Maybe I can learn to make something simple to bring along. You've done all the work today, which doesn't seem fair. Partners should share the effort, right?
You brought the blanket and games, and more importantly, you brought your wonderful company. That's more than enough for me. But if you want to try cooking something, I'd be happy to help you practice beforehand.
You're the best, Sarah. This day has been absolutely perfect. I'm already looking forward to our next adventure together. Thank you for making this happen and for being such an amazing friend.
Thank you too, Mike. Days like this remind me what's really important in life. Good food, beautiful places, and spending time with people who matter to you. I'm so grateful we're friends.